Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some chrome detail work. I haven't done anything like, I'm just giving my builder gel a shake. I don't have a clue why I'm doing that actually, it's not a colour, so just ignore that. We're going to do some chrome detailing because I know a lot of people struggle with getting chrome to stick to just one specific area of the nail, so I just thought this would be an ideal video to do. So I'm going to do 5 different nails. I'm going to use the same base on all of them and the same coloured chrome for all of them. But they're not going to be like a set sort of thing. I'm just mainly focusing on the actual technique of doing it instead of getting them all to match and, well, yeah, that's it basically. So this is a builder gel from Gelbox UK. I clearly cannot multitask, like doing something and speaking at the same time is far too difficult for me these days apparently. It's very embarrassing, but yeah, basically I'm just using their builder gel as my base colour. It's a beautiful colour. This is Tequila Rose, I think. Yeah, Tequila Rose builder gel. It is a beautiful shade and it just suits everything basically. A lot of their builders do actually, they're all really beautiful colours. I'm just going with this one today. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. So I'm going to do this on all 5 nails. I will quickly do these off camera just because I'm doing the same thing on all of them. I will probably do a second thinner coat on them all just because I am going to be buffing it and I don't want to buff away too much of the colour because obviously we're using the builder gel as the colour today. I'm not popping any gel colour on top. So I will do that quickly off camera and then I will come back to film the actual nail art part of it. Okay, so while they're just curing, the last couple, I've done like a second coat as well. Not like a building layer, but just like you would a coat of polish. I've just done that. So I'm going to be using a matte top coat. Just remembered right this second that I was meant to go and get some acetone today and I forgot. So I need to right this second pop that on my tomorrow's to-do list, else I will not do it tomorrow either, and then I'll be really stuck with clients tomorrow. So just 1 second. Okay, I've done that right. So I'm going to be using a matte top coat. You can use absolutely any matte top coat. Again, I say this every time I use this brand, but I really don't want anyone to get caught out. Do not shop with this brand anymore. They are not trading. Danielle is not sending out orders. She still hasn't sent any that she already owes people from literally over a year ago now. So don't get caught out because the website is still going. I just don't want anyone to see me using the products and then go and try and get some. So please take my advice. Do not shop on that website. I've just cured a bit of gel onto my brush, so I'm just popping some acetone on that to melt it off. Right, so let me just clean that brush before I forget and pop it back with the lid on and then forget that it's like that. So first things first, like I said, I'm going to apply a matte top coat, but I am still going to buff that. So I've got a white buffing block ready. This is a nice clean one because I got an order of them recently. So I'm just going to go straight in with the matte top coat. You don't really, I wouldn't say you need the matte top coat. It's just extra sort of, it doesn't take that much longer and it's just a bit of extra help with making sure that that base really is matte and there is nothing shiny on there for your chrome to stick to, because obviously chrome sticks, it does stick to a tacky surface, but you get that nice chrome effect when you pop it on a shiny surface like a no wipe top coat. So we don't want it to stick grainy to anywhere that's not shiny but is sticky, and we don't want it to stick anywhere I don't put my product that I want it to stick to on basically. I'm just going to quickly take them all out so they're out of the way. So we're going in with the matte top coat and we're still going to buff the matte top coat as well to really make sure that there is nothing, that's not a word, nothing for the, a bit of cured gel in there, I'm just getting out. There is nothing for the chrome to stick to. I'm just going to matte top coat them all, give me a sec. Okay, so here's the nails all matte top coated. I'm going to go over quickly with a lint free wipe and some acetone just to wipe over the surface, make sure they're all completely clean, and then I'm going to go in with my buffing block. I'm not going to buff them all on camera because it's going to be a bit of a pain, to be honest, because they're display tips. It's obviously a lot easier to buff an actual person's nails because they're attached to another hand, and that hand can keep them where you need them, whereas these just fly everywhere, so you have to be really careful. But I'm going to go with my buffing block, so I'm just going to take it off because I know it's going to come off anyway, and I'm just going to go straight over the entire nail. Doesn't have to be a buffing block, it can be a proper buffer or anything. Just use a high grit one, like one that's like not going to be too abrasive. I don't actually know the grit of these. That is all I'm doing. Make sure I'm getting everywhere. I've actually buffed off the matte top coat down here, but we'll ignore that. So you want it all to be completely and utterly matte, like completely matte as you can possibly get it, because like I said, it's the shine or the tackiness of a nail that the chrome will stick to. So as long as you've got neither of those things and it's nice and clean and nice and matte and prepared like so, we should, touch wood, because if we don't and it goes wrong in this video, I'm going to look really silly, we should be able to get the chrome to just stick where we want it to. So I'm just going to quickly prep all the other 4 nails and basically just buff them all, and then we can come back and actually get on with the nail art itself. So this is what they all should look like, nice and smooth but very matte, no shine in sight, all completely matte. That, I know I said matte a million times in this video, but that is the absolute key to isolated chrome. Like, you absolutely need a matte surface. Just having a quick drink stop because my throat's getting really dry. So I'm going to be using the Magpie black gel paint. As you can see, it's an absolute state. I only use it for YouTube. You can always tell the difference between the products that I use on, oh gosh, it's all over me already. The products that I use on clients and the ones that I just use in this room, like just for nail art on display tips, because all my display tip stuff is absolutely disgusting. Well, it's not. I've made myself sound really mucky, but I'm not. It's just these pots are an absolute nightmare for spillage. You'll put the lid on, they'll be absolutely fine, and then you come to use them again and they're filthy. But anyway, so this is the black one. Basically, you need anything that's no wipe. So like I said earlier, chrome, you get the best effect from chrome if you use anything no wipe. So it can be no wipe art gels like this one, like nail art gels, gel paint, or it could be normal gel, but as long as it dries, not tacky, if that makes any sense. It cures, not tacky. I'm just going to give this a quick stir. There's not really a lot in here, to be honest, but plenty for what we need it for. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir to make sure the pigment is nice and evenly distributed, so we get a good colour payoff. You can also just use no wipe top coat. You can also do it the reverse method of chrome detail, and that would be to, let me just get rid of that. That would be to do it the opposite way around. So do a no wipe top coat, chrome the whole nail, and then paint your design on top in no wipe top coat again. Cure that and then wipe over, because then obviously your chrome will only be stuck where the top coat is on top of. So that's another way to do it as well, but I'm going to do it this way round in this video. I might do another video of the other way round another time. So the chrome that I'm going to be using is, where is it? Is this Tia's Beauty one. And it's called Pearl Aurora. It's one of that Aurora ones, so it like reflects different colours and stuff. It's really, really pretty. So for the first design, we're going to do something really random. Let me just get my palette. She says, where is my palette? I've got it out already. Yes, I have. Didn't realise. So I'm going to do 5 different nails, like I said at the beginning. This one is just going to be really random. So we're just going to start up here and do a nice curved line. And I'm going to do it nice and thick, so I'm not worried about getting it thin. I'm going to thicken it up as soon as I've created my line. And then we're going to go from that one down here. like so. And then I should go down there. That's going to look really weird because I'm not going to be able to get it symmetrical. I'm going to do it a different way. I just had to stop and think for a sec then to really get my brain in gear. So we're going to come from here into the centre and then go round, and we're going to fill in that bit in the middle. Just make it completely random. Like so. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to fill in this space that we've now left. So that's what it looks like now it's filled in. Very weird and wonderful, that's what we're going for. So the Magpie gel paints are a 60-second cure. I'm going to pop this into the lamp for 30 seconds because I don't want to fully cure it, because I always find that chrome adheres better like when it's not completely cured. So I'll cure it for half the time, pop my chrome on, and then after that is when I will cure it for the rest of the time. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to get my chrome ready. I'm going to be using these little eyeshadow applicators, but you can use whatever you want. You can use your finger, you can use a silicone tool, like whatever you want to is fine. So I'm just going to get my applicator. I've popped some of the chrome on it. As you can see, it is a beautiful chrome. And then I'm just popping that all over where I've applied the black. Really, really pretty. We're going to pop that back in for the rest of the cure, so another 30 seconds. And then once that's back out and it's fully cured, I'm going to get a dry lint-free wipe with nothing on it and just go over that nail. Really rub around it. So we're rubbing in the chrome into where it's meant to be, obviously, and also this lint-free wipe is going to help us remove the chrome from anywhere it's not meant to be. As you can see, we've got perfect application. There's none anywhere that we didn't want it. So all that buffing and matte top coat and stuff at the beginning is well worth it. So next design, I'm going to do some leaves, because it is spring after all, I suppose. So I'm just going to go straight in with my first line. Get that how I want it first. I want quite a long one actually. I think I'm going to take it pretty much to the top. I'm going to do it like that because I'm going to do quite large leaves. So we're going to just extend that a little bit and then start with the leaves. Leaves? That's not a word. Start with the leaves. Like so. Could be a snake. We're definitely going for leaves. I'm going to do another one here. Again, doing quite large ones. You'll be able to have it as like enough to be able to actually see how nice the effect of the Aurora chrome is. So that's why I'm doing them quite large. And just linking that back up to the stem. I'm going to do another one down here. It's going to go a bit off the end. I'm using black gel paint, by the way, because that's sort of the base you need for like the Aurora style chromes. The chameleon ones, I think they always work best over black, but you can use whatever colour base you want. And whatever colour chrome you want, of course. Just going to flatten this one up a little bit, I think. Make it a little bit wider. Right off, so it comes off like the end of the nail. That's it. I'm going to make this one a bit wider as well. Like that. And then I'm going to do the other side too. I don't know if you just heard that noise then, but that was my throat. God knows what it was. Seemed to have a frog in there, which is a bit concerning. There's that one, and then we're just going to link that up to the stem as well. And then one more down here. I wouldn't do these so large if it was on an actual person, by the way, but these tips are really, really big. So you sort of have to make everything massive for it to look in proportion to the nail. There we go. So that's that one, and again I'm going to pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. That is now out of the lamp, so I'm going in with my chrome again. A little bit of chrome goes a really long way as well, by the way. You don't need loads of it. That's why you get such a small amount of it. You really don't need lots and lots, so don't go overboard because it is just a waste. Most of it ends up coming off of it anyway, so I'm just going to finish off the cure of that for another 30 seconds. And then again, nice clean lint-free wipe. Give it a good scrub, because all this is doing is just burnishing that chrome into the gel and removing it from anywhere else, which is exactly what we want to do. So that's that one as well. And then third, we're going to do some dots. So I've got my dotting tool ready somewhere here, and I'm just going to go straight in. That's a lot on that dot. And pop our dots on. I'm just doing them at one side. I don't want to cover the entire nail and go a bit overkill, which I'm sure I will end up doing anyway because I'm really good at that. Just going just up and round here basically. And then I'm using what's left on my dotter to create some smaller dots to fill in the gaps. I want a bit bigger than that there. I'm actually just going into the large dots to pick up some extra product. I'm going to do one more here. Maybe some just on the very edge. And then take them round really small. Up the top there. Making that one a little bit bigger. So that's how that looks at the moment. I'm going to pop another one there actually, just further down here. Just filling in whatever gaps there are at this point. Like so. And then once that is done, again, I'm going to just do my half cure. And then once it's out of the lamp, we're just going to apply chrome. Not really, like, I'm not rubbing in, I'm just patting it on here for now. And then I'm going to finish the cure, and then our lint-free wipe will do the work of burnishing. So again, going with a nice clean lint-free wipe, putting some pressure on. I'm going to get a clean, well, I've been saying nice clean one all this time, I've been using the same one. I'm going to get a clean one. Making sure to get in between the dots as well. This is also good because when you come to top coat, you know that you've removed as much of the excess as possible, so you're less likely to contaminate your top coat. So that is that one. Next up, we're going to do some lines, just some random swirls. I was going to do straight lines, but then I thought it's going to look a bit random. I'm obviously not doing these as a set like I mentioned at the beginning, but there just seemed to be some sort of flow to them, and I think if I did straight lines that would look really strange because nothing's like straight in the ones I've done so far. Everything's quite curvy. So we're just going to do some swirly things. I wouldn't usually do things this thick, but because we're using a chrome that's like got multi-colours in it, I think it's nice to do it thicker so you can really take advantage of those colours in the chrome. The Aurora chromes are really, really beautiful. There's 5 or 6, I think, and they're all absolutely stunning. I'm just creating the line and then like filling it out as I go along. I want them to be nice and thick. I don't know if I should do another one. I need to fix this one up here, it looks a bit odd. Better curve, I think. That's better. I don't think I want to do another one. I think that'll do because I don't want it to be overkill. So I think we'll stick to that. I'm going to pop that in. And then I'm going to go back in with my chrome again. So I'm just going to dip into there. And then back in. And once that comes out, we're just going to go over it with a lint-free wipe again. Surprise, surprise. I'm really burnishing it into the gel. And then basically just wiping it off everywhere else. There's that one. And then last but not least, we're going to do some, I think we're going to do a heart. Something a bit random. So I'm going to try and get it central, which has never really been my strong point, so I don't know why I'm even attempting that. I'm just going to start off by getting my 2 dots on there, hopefully as central and symmetrical as I can manage. I want it to be quite large, like a centerpiece. That will need to be a touch higher. There we go. And then I'm going to get my brush and just bring that in. I want to make sure that it's central, so I'm going to try and do a little line here of where I think the centre of the nail would be. Symmetry has never ever been my strong point, so don't be surprised if this is not central at all. Just slowly bringing that those middle areas, like the inner areas of the dots inwards. Just going to fill it in so I can see what it looks like first. It's definitely not central. This side is lower. I originally saw that as well, so didn't do very well at fixing it. I also think this needs to come outwards a little bit. My problem is I try and fix things and I usually make it worse. So I don't think I'm actually even going to try. I think I'm just going to leave it and just admit defeat, and that'll do. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp now for, again, half a cure. I'll take the brush out. There we go. And I've also decided to go over the top like I usually do and add a bit of white to all the nails, like just some dots or just something small to each nail. Brighten it up a little bit because it's very nude and dark. So I'm just going to pop some dots basically on every single nail. I've definitely got a problem, I just don't know when to stop. But we're going to just hope that it brings it all together even more and that I don't end up regretting it. So on this one, I'm going to do the dots along the lines like so. I'm going to do another one there because that was a terrible dot. I'm using the smaller dot on my tool this time. There's that one. I'm going to pop that in. This one's just finished, so you can put the chrome on it. I only need a really tiny bit of chrome for this one. It's just a heart. Actually just blew off the excess of that one. I'm going to pop that back in for a few seconds. Ready for that to finish the cure. Carry on with these while I'm at it. And then for this one, I'm going to, I don't know if to just do random. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add some random knots to this one. Not too many, just a couple here and there. Fill in the gaps. Pop that one in. Oh gosh, the heart nail is now, oh, keep whacking everything, is now finished. Chrome wise, so I'm just scrubbing that one as well, like we have the rest. And then for this one, I'm going to do dots like this. That'll do for that one. Don't want to do overkill. This one's already dots, so it's going to look a bit crazy, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm just going to do some dots around the outside of this one because it's already covered in dots. So that'll do. Still brought a bit of white to it. And then here we're going to go down in the middle of the chrome lines. I did mess up that bottom one. I'm going to attempt, I know you shouldn't wipe it away with your finger, of course, don't do this. I don't want to use a remover and accidentally remove a bit of the chrome. There we go, that's better. I'll pop that in. So that's all of them done now. I'm going to wait till they're all cured, of course, and then I will top coat them quickly off camera and then show you what they look like at the end. So this is what they look like. I am so happy with how they turned out. Let's get it to focus, there we go. Let me know which one your favourite is and if this video was helpful. This is just how I do isolated chrome. Obviously there is plenty of ways, find what works best for you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!